So we did this on Friday. How do you graph y equals x? What's the formula we used? Huh? mx plus b. There you go. All right, line it up. You got y equals and line up your x.
Ms. Blackman?
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, can we have Savannah for us to check out, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Hey, Savannah, we're just going to finish the back page 18, and then we'll review tomorrow. Code squares test tomorrow, and then chapter 2 test on Thursday. Okay. All right. So here we go. What's my slope? 1. What's my y-intercept? 0, because parent graphs always start at the origin. So we're going to go up 1 and right 1. What's the opposite of going up and right? Down and left. There you go. Alrighty. Make sure you put arrows on the end. And what do we call that? What's the name of that? Starts with an L.
Linear.
Linear. There you go. There you go. There you go. Alright, what about part B? Remember what this one's called? Starts with a P. Parabola. There you go.
How do you draw it though? I mean,
Alright.
it
Where
wouldn't be accurate.
where do parent graphs always start? Bless you.
Origin.
Always start at the origin, right? Alright, very first number is 1. Here we go. So we're going to go right 1. And what is 1 squared? So we're going to go up 1. And you do that on both sides. We're going to go left 1 and up 1. Alright, do it again. What's the number after 1? 2. So we're going to go right 2. What's 2 squared?
4.
So we're going to go up 4. Do it on the other side. Left 2, up 4. Alright, we don't have enough room to do it, but if we wanted to, what's the next number after 2? So we would go right 3, and then what's 3 squared? We would go up 9, but we don't have enough room. Alright, so when we draw this, you have to make sure that you make it look like a U and not a V. It's got to look like a U, not a V. That okay so far? Alright, and then what's this one called? What's this little symbol right here called? Square root. There you go. Alright, same thing. Everything, if it's a parent, it starts at the origin. Alright, now what's the very first number that I can square root that is not a decimal? Before that. 2 cannot square root. 1. So what's the square root of 1? 1. So I'm going to go right 1 and up 1. Why don't I go left on this one? There you go. You can't square root them yet. We're getting to that. Alright, what's the next number that I can square root that will not be a decimal? 4. So I'm going to go right 4. And what's the square root of 4? 2. There you go. And what's the next number I can square root that's not a decimal? 9. I don't have enough room to do that, so we'll leave it right there. There you go. Are y'all okay? Is this bringing back some memories? If it's not, don't worry, because we're going to do it over and over and over. Do not lose this math workshop, because we're going to come back to it constantly, okay? Go ahead and put that up. So, what else we need to do? We need to go over our ACT.
What's that called again?
What is what called?
C.
C square root, yeah. All right, ACT, number 13 and 14. Okay. All right. All right, 13 was just foiling backwards. So it said 5x plus 4 times what equals 45x squared plus 26x minus 8. You all okay so far? Yes, no, maybe? No? No, we're not okay? Yes, we are okay. Are y'all alive today? No, we're not alive today? No. Can you get alive for me? Come on, it's Tuesday. Look, it's better than me on Monday.
Yeah.
All right. Monday you had practice. Well, really? On Sunday? Wow. Okay. Let's see. So we're gonna FOIL. So FOIL is first 5x times something
45.
equals 45. There you go. So I can mark out D and I can mark out E because it can't be those. Y'all okay so far? Alright, what's the other one besides first that is easy to do? You got first, then you got outer and inner and last. Which one's easy? Last, right? 4 times what number gives me -8? Times -2. There you go. Alright, so guys, what's the only one that's got a 9x and a -2? B. That's it. Y'all okay with that? Alright, now this is the one you didn't know how to do yet. You ready? This is the one you didn't know how to do yet. It's number 14. Alright, when we get to trig, I'm going to show it to you real quick, especially for those of you that are going to take the ACT. There is a trig identity that says sine squared plus cosine squared is equal to 1. Okay? That's something really, really good to write down for ACT. We're going to learn this in April, so don't worry, okay? It's in the train line. So what do they give you as sine squared? 4 over 3. There you go. And what do they want you to solve for?
1.
No. What's it say? Cosine squared, right? Right here. So don't let it freak you out. How would you normally get cosine squared by itself? You would subtract it. And when you subtract fractions, you got to have a common denominator. So I can change 1 to be what?
13 over 13.
There you go. 13 over 13 minus 4 over 13. And what do you get? 9 over 13. So what's your answer? H. Remember how I was telling you a lot of these are really easy until you've had trig? That was a really hard problem Friday. But now that you know a little trig, it's really easy. Are y'all okay? There's a lot of them like that. If it's not really easy, don't worry, because we've got a whole quarter. We're going to go over that, and then you can take the ACT again in June and be fine. Yes, ma'am. In this case, it will work only because your hypotenuse is 13, and the only one that has the hypotenuse on the bottom would be H. But I'm not 100% sure if it'll work every time. You'll get a different answer besides 9 for your adjacent, but the 13 will work. We'll have to look at that one, find another one, and see if it works. Yeah. Yeah, because I tried that one first to kind of see if I could explain it to y'all that way, and it didn't work out right. That's why I was just like, man, I'll just go ahead and show you the right way. What you got, Ethan?
What are you going to show us how to do? You're going to do it show us how to do the fraction.
Chapter 3. We're getting there. Patience, grasshopper. Patience, grasshopper. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got here. What do we have tomorrow? Perfect squares test. What do we got on Thursday? Chapter 2. Yeah, man alive. Y'all are, it's going to be a long day, isn't it? Y'all are dead today. Yes. Yes, that way I can get it graded in 5 minutes like I did last time. All right, here we go. Perfect squares. What's the very first one to go? Oh, my gosh. Y'all going to have to wake yourselves up today. What's the next one? 4. Yeah. 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 Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh, y'all are dead. Here we go. Yeah, thank you. Keep going. 256, yeah. 289. 324. 361. 400. Everybody should know that one. Yeah. Yeah. 5 how much? 29. Yep.
576.
Yeah.
625.
Woohoo! I know somebody's gonna make 100 tomorrow. Y'all okay? Yes. No. We have done them every day.
Actually,
And I can tell that some of us need to do some studying tonight, right?
No.
Okay. Cramming is not your friend. Cramming the night before will not help you, because I promise you these are going to come back to bite you in the patootie if you don't know them in just a few weeks. Mark my words, it happens every year. Yes, sir.
actually developed a formula to remember.
That's what I'm asking about too.
Cool. Well, at the end, I would really love to know what that is. When we get to the end, that would be really cool to go over. Oh, where we at? All right, so let's see. Y'all got homework back a minute ago. You good? Okay. All right. Are there any of these that we need to go over? Any of these we need to go over from homework? Okay, let's talk about this word right here, where it says state. When you state, that does not mean do this. That is not this and this. That is not stating. Okay? If you do that, then I don't know if you know that slope is 3 or if you know that slope is negative 3. Like, that doesn't tell me anything. Okay? So please make sure you write slope equals 3 or 3 over 1 and y-intercept equals 5. Are y'all okay? All right. Do we need to go over any of the graphing ones, 7 and 8? No? All right. Here we go. Flip to page 18. Let's get this done, and we'll call it a day. We got 4 whole problems, y'all. 4. Wowza. Alright, same thing from Friday. Except for one small little difference. It's right here. And right here. Okay. Alright guys, look. The only thing that you need is you need the y, you need the slope, the x, and we're going to figure out the b. Y'all remember this from Friday? Alright, what's my y? Where'd you get that from? Right here, right? Y'all okay? Did everybody see where we are? Okay. What's my slope? The only reason they give you this equation is only for this guy right here. That's the only thing you're using for, okay? Don't use anything else from here except for -4. Get it good? Y'all okay? Alright, here we go. -4. What's my x? -2. And then I gotta solve for b. Y'all remember doing this Friday? Yeah, kinda. Because remember, parallel meant the same slope, so we're keeping the same slope. Alright, so we got 5 equals 8 plus b. There you go. Y'all okay? Alright, so let's plug it in. Here we go. So y equals -4 is the parallel slope minus 3. There you go. Y'all okay?
So what's up with the +2?
The plus. It wanted a line that was parallel. So if I were to graph this one, -4x plus 2, and now if I were to graph this one, -4x minus 3, or subtract 3, you're going to get 2 different lines, but they are both parallel. Wait for it. See it? That's 2 different lines. Because if you use the 2, you're going to get the exact same line, and it doesn't want that. It wants one that goes to this point. I know. Alright, here we go. Let's go to number 7. Actually, let's do number 6 first. Number 6. What's wrong with that guy? There you go. You got to get y by itself first on number 6, right? Y'all okay? Do you see the word that I underlined? Alright, what about number 7? Alright, now look. You have to slow down. That is the only thing that y'all do wrong on the test, is you don't slow down and read that word, okay? So what is my slope to begin with? -5. To make it a fraction, you put it over 1, because the perpendicular slope was the opposite sign. What's the opposite of a negative? Positive, and then you flip that sucker upside down, and what do you get? This is the one that you use. This one right here. That's the one you use. Are y'all okay? So what would be your y? Yep. What would be my slope? 1/5. The only reason you use this guy is to get this guy. Alright, and then what's your x? 3, and then plus b, and then you're going to keep going. Are y'all okay? Alright, you got 3 problems. You see your partner? You looking at him? See him? Yeah? Alright, when we finish this and we go over it, we're going to have to finish some of our checkpoints from Friday. I think there's 2 of them that need to be finished. And we got a new checkpoint today. And then that's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all okay? Alright, go to your partner. Let's finish working these out. What better?
What do you mean A, B, and C right there like that?
What are we at? Number 6. Alright, so what do we do? You have a positive x. Y'all subtracted, right? Y'all okay so far? Divide everything by negative 6. Y equals positive 1/6 x minus 1/3. Y'all okay so far? Okay, what's your slope? 1/6. What would be the perpendicular slope? -6/1, which is -6. This is the guy you use right here. You use this guy. Bless you. Alright, so let's see. You got 4 equals -6 times 2 plus b. So that's -12 plus b. Add that, go over. No, you're going to add him over. That'd be 16. Yep. Y'all okay? Did I miss the negative? Just slow down. That's the only thing y'all ever do wrong on these, is that you just don't slow down long enough. Alright, number 7 giving us fits. No? Some of us no, some of us yes. No, not yet. Alright, right here. Make this 3 a fraction. 3/1. Multiply and you get 3/5, right? Y'all okay so far? No decimals at all. Alright, how am I going to move this guy to the other side? I'm going to subtract him. So I got -2/1 minus 3/5. How do you subtract fractions? Alright, what's the common denominator? 5. -10/5 minus 3/5. That gives me -13/5. Yep. You want to keep them as improper fractions, okay? Mixed numbers are not normally your friend. If you did it, it's not wrong. If you put a mixed number, it's not wrong. But when we get to certain things, mixed numbers will not be your friend. They're going to actually make your head hurt worse.
Hey, can you move that up for like, what was the,
A, can you move that up?
sorry, 3/6?
Yeah?
I was just trying to see. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, here we go. What's your equation? Y equals how much? Oh. Perpendicular. 1/5 x minus 13/5. Always use the perpendicular one, okay? Y'all okay so far? We still working on 8? No? Y'all done already? Oh, okay. We'll look at you, smarty pants. Let's go. Alright, this one says parallel. What's parallel mean? The same one. We're not going to do anything different. What's my slope? 4/3. So you're not going to do anything different because it says parallel. So we've got -6 equals 4/3 times -6 plus b. Then, when you multiply, you get to use your handy dandy calculator. 4 divided by 3 times -6. What you get? -8. Beautiful. Very nice. And then add that 8 over, and you get 2. Perfect. So 4/3 x plus 2. That okay? Yeah? Sweet. Alright, here we go. If you did not finish your checkpoint from Friday, it is in the tray waiting on you. And we got a new one today. Alright, so if we're reviewing tomorrow, that means that we're going to do our study guide tomorrow together in class, okay? So you don't have to worry about doing study guides for homework. We're going to do it tomorrow.
What is the worst?